What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play iNinja. I almost said Metal Arms.
It is Metal Arms. This is like...
Metal Arms.
It's Metal Arms.
Glitchier in the system.
And the systemies.
The systemies. Yeah, I know where it goes, bro. You're making me go back and forth. So, off camera, I took Jesse aside, and I showed him the art of Sandman.
Sound like you're gonna say something bad. I took Jesse aside, and I told him, you can't keep doing this in the videos.
You can't keep swearing at me in the videos. I have feelings, Jesse.
Beat the clock.
Yeah, you showed me Sandman and the
clock
and the Venom for the art difference.
Oh yeah, I showed him the difference. I picked up like a Venom comic, and I picked up a Sandman comic, and I showed him the difference. But I will say, and this is really important, before you guys chew me out, I was very aware, and I told Jesse that the year difference between Sandman and Venom is very different. However, Sandman is still one of the ugliest comics you can read. So I'm doing Beat the Clock on this level that Jesse had to do, and we all remember this one. So pretty much, if I fail, I just lose, you know? Like, if something hits me or anything goes wrong, you just automatically lose. The benefit of, I used to hate Beat the Clocks when I was a kid, but the benefit of this is that this mic is like right in my eye line. No, it's okay, it's alright, you have to move it.
Oh, well.
The benefit of us having to beat the clock is that it makes for quick content.
Yeah, well, so if you're forced to go fast, it just goes fast.
Exactly, so me just zipping around here to like beat the clock is just me avoiding like obstacles essentially. Well, that was close. I hate doing stuff like this in video games though, I really do. I panicked, but I saw this guy panic, but I saw this go down. I was like, take it, take the opportunity. There's gonna be a flamethrower at the corner here because you hit it.
That's a really dirty one.
I know. The thing is, they love doing stuff like that in these video games where they hide like something just off screen, where you're like, hey man, like this, I can't see what I'm doing. I honestly, in any other circumstance, I would have jumped off this because I'm blind. Also, dirty to make me beat the clock when you make me wait for elevators. Look at this! Well, I don't have time for this. Up or down? Up or down?
Up.
Going up. I think
Always go up.
That's my Castlevania rule, actually, in the Metroid games. In the Metroid games, even my rule in Castlevania in the Metroid games. Wow, I owned this. Come on.
Strike the gunpowder with the sword.
I appreciate that it was like
I was like,
giant. Oh my gosh,
okay.
that actually hurt me.
I actually thought, I didn't see the trail. I thought they wanted you to just slash the barrel. Yeah. Like, that seems like a bad plan.
Wow, I did that in awesome time, eh?
Yeah, okay, we get it.
Yeah, you're angry. It sucks that they're making me do this, though.
Look how many you need to get to the red blow.
I know. And every world only has like 3 or 4 levels, so like, we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You know, they're holding us hostage. So, we might as well just quickly, what else you got? Another one?
Probably the red coinage.
Probably red coinage.
Find the red
Probably the red coinage. Find the red coinage.
I'm noticing a pattern here, Trevor.
Oh no. Beat the clock, kill the enemies, find the red coinage.
Is there any others? Probably not.
Probably not. This one's gonna suck for coinage, because like... Oh gosh, this one's gonna suck for coinage. Gosh, in any other Let's Play, I would just be like, fast forward! But we're gonna be doing this so much, it's up to you guys if you want to fast forward this, because I feel like it's gonna take us a while, and you probably don't want to skip over this much. I don't know, it's your call. If you want to skip over, I don't give a damn.
A lot of them are giving you these, like...
You think there's red coinage down there? Probably.
Strike the gunpowder with your sword to ignite it.
No, I mean, they're giving you, like, stuff to fight enemies with, but it's like, you're on the thing the whole time. You're supposed to be.
Yeah, by the way, exactly what I thought. Red coin, right down here. So it's gonna be like us having to get off the barrel anyway and break stuff. What was I gonna say to you? I had something to talk to you about. Jesse and I were looking at, we were talking about developers who, how the new Modern Warfare, as much as people are gonna love to hate on this, I was showing Jesse gameplay, and it doesn't look that bad.
No, it looks good.
It actually looks like a lot of fun to play.
That's the problem, though. It looks good enough that you're gonna want to buy it, but then they're gonna ruin it.
But the thing is, the problem is we were talking about how essentially game developers, some people will blindly say absolutely not to game developers, and Jesse and I, believe it or not, actually agree on this. Some developers do not deserve your money.
No, like I said,
Yeah.
I got screwed over by EA multiple times.
And to be honest, I've been screwed over by Activision quite a few times too. And I'm not too proud to admit that. Like I have definitely been screwed.
I'm not talking about just being burned on a bad game. I'm talking
Yeah.
like buy a game that I really liked and only be unable to play it when I
Yeah.
don't have a job, so I don't have money. I can't get that money back.
Yeah.
Because their Punk Buster. Every time I see that new game, it's still Punk Buster. I get some mild form of PTSD.
You get mad, and
I'm
you have
like-
every right to be mad because the game.
That was
essentially-
literally the reason I couldn't play the game. They just basically said you could not play because Punk Busters kicked you out.
I always think about like.
And then EA and their forums at the time offered zero help because apparently a lot of people had this problem, and it's just like, sorry, I guess you're just cheating, or maybe you need to do this. Turn off your antivirus. Do this. None of it works. So I'm like, well, guess I'm going back to playing the pirated version of the game.
Yeah, sorry, I gave you my money and tried
And
to
I'm
be
like,
a supportive
I ain't
like.
playing EA games no more.
Well, the thing is, and I know everyone has like a story about like my experience with these games is like I've been screwed a lot by things like because I was one of the people I bought Destiny. I didn't buy Day One though. I don't think I did. Anyway, I bought Destiny.
I would have definitely bought Destiny if it wasn't an
Damn it!
MMO.
What the fudge? Huh?
If it wasn't an MMO, if it was just another Bungie shooter.
Yeah,
I would've-
exactly.
like Halo.
Because we love
Because here's the
Bungie,
thing, I'm
right?
looking at the gunplay in Destiny, and I'm like, you could tell Bungie made it because it looks way more fun than the new Halo games.
Precisely.
Although the Halo 5's gunplay is fine.
It just plays. It's just Call of Duty. That's it. That's the problem. You know. Do you
It's
wanna
still
play another
really
Call of
fun,
Duty
like-
shooter?
It's still really fun. I just hope Halo Infinite tones down the new crap.
Call of Duty.
Because Halo has its own like thing, and I wish they wouldn't try to copy trends. Call of Duty tried to copy Halo, and then Halo tried to copy Call of Duty, and now you've just got a copy of a copy of a copy.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
kind of like, okay, guys, maybe you should try making something.
But here's
of
the
your
thing.
own.
So back and forth, I was essentially screwed out of Destiny 1, right? I did not buy Destiny 2 because I was really mad about what happened to me with this company in Destiny 1. And then actually, fun fact, that blew up in their faces because like it was Activision who did that one, right?
Activision doesn't own it anymore.
No, they
Now
don't.
It's
They don't.
completely owned
And-
by Bungie,
And you heard that Bungie
and
is
it's now going free to play.
they said that Bungie made a big public apology and they said we're going to fix it. They blamed Activision entirely for like the bad game essentially. They were like, we are a developer, we have to do what they tell us to do. We're gonna fix it, like we're sorry. You know, that was their like statement, you know? We screwed up, we're gonna win you guys back somehow or another. Now, I was screwed by that. Didn't buy the next one, okay? Same goes for EA. I've been screwed like everyone else has been screwed by EA one way or another.
I was screwed by them making Battlefront 2, just in general, because I really, really, really want a good new Battlefront game.
Yep.
And then they're just like, just made it. And the thing is people say
By the
it's
way, I
actually,
only have one coin. Just saying.
people say that it's actually really good gameplay-wise.
I don't care.
I'm like, you know what? It's fine, but I wouldn't say it's fantastic. Like, I played it. Well, I only played the demo. I guess it's not really that indicative.
Yeah,
but
whatever.
I wouldn't say it's any better than the original, right?
Yeah.
And then they ruined it with all that extra stuff, and now they put it back in. I heard it's not as bad, but and then you see stuff like the whole like pay us money and you'll just get a free win, and I'm like, but
I'm
What
not sure
is
if that
that?
was a joke or not.
I'm
It's
like,
easy
is
to
that
know.
like actually like that doesn't make any sense because
Hell do you get over there?
how do you get some satisfaction out of it? Like even hackers.
Yes, yeah, I think that was a joke. I think that was.
Are you sure? I
think
legit
so.
think that's in the game, is it not?
I don't think so.
There's no way that's in the game, right?
So anyway,
Are you sure? Okay, if that's a joke, that makes more sense because I was like, how could they put that in the game?
but my point here though, bud, is like
Okay, no.
you go back. It's okay. You go to like Destiny 2. You talk about Battlefield or Battlefront 2, where they're like, "What do you mean you're not buying our video game, right? Buy your video game." And you're like, "Well, no, because you screwed us over and over and over again." I think my immediate response is Anthem, right? Nate and I got access to the beta early. I don't remember how. I feel like there was like a petition. You had to like sign something or do whatever. Nate and I played. Sweet coin. I need it so bad. We played Battlefront or Anthem, the demo for Anthem when it came out, and I remember Nate was like trying so hard to love this game. Like Nate was just like, wow, isn't this cool? And I was like, Nate, this game barely functions. I was like, it's not running well.
For me, I looked at the gameplay, and the only thing that looks fun is flying. Everything else looks boring.
The flying is fun. I think it's cool that you're essentially playing an Iron Man.
Yeah, well that looks fun,
game.
but that's the only thing in the game that looks fun.
I agree with you. So
So how are you gonna like make a game that looks fun for one thing? You know?
Well, let me just address that. That was close. I know I was playing with fire there, literally. My point is, in the time, we only played for 2 hours. It crashed 3 times on us in 2 hours. The game looked like garbage. Like, I'll say it. The game looked like trash. Oh gosh, please calm down. Oh gosh. Yeah, the game looked like absolute balls. It was really janky to play, and I just said to Nate, I hope you didn't.
Right there.
Yeah, I see it. I hope you didn't pre-order this game, Nate, because like this game is broken. As in, this game isn't going to be good at launch. And he was like, yeah, I picked it up, I pre-ordered it, I think it's going to be good. We all know what that happened there. And then the developer's mad at the gamers because they're like, listen, this is your fault. No, it is not. You do not get to screw your audience and then complain when they don't buy your shit. That's just not what happens. That's not what this world is. Unfortunately for companies. Now, the reason I'm talking about this, long-winded, I'm sorry guys, I'm the worst for this, where I'm like starting to tell a story and then I just get sidetracked.
No, I'm worse. I'm even worse.
Like, I'm so bad
I
for
just
that
don't
stuff.
even finish it in the same episode.
You just like leave. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so what I'm getting at is like the new Call of Duty comes out and every like, and I'm not talking about these IGN reviews or anything where these people obviously are getting paid. I'm talking about just like gamers who have
I
gotten
don't
to
think
go
they
to
get
these
paid.
events.
I think they just get threatened to get taxed.
They punish you if you say negative things about their games.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I don't know, paid maybe. The point is,
It's easier just to say we're not going to let you get our game if you don't.
so the thing is, the gamers who have played this, right? The gamers I trust, like the YouTubers I like to watch, they all say like listen, unfortunately, look at all the rats on the floor. I never noticed that. Unfortunately, for you guys who want to really hate this, game's not that bad, right? Like the game's pretty fun to
Again,
play.
I told Trevor this. If it wasn't Activision in its current climate,
Yeah.
it would be a day one buy.
But unfortunately, Jesse and I have to go into every purchase now in the video game world
That
with
game
the
looks
grain
like
of salt.
the game is being made for us, the ones who loved Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
I stopped playing it because like even 3 had a good campaign, but even 3 was like the first game I played where I was like, you know, because I played Black Ops when you got it, right?
Yeah.
And it was a Treyarch game, and I don't care for Treyarch games that
Neither
much.
do I.
It was like, okay, I could skip this one. I'll get 3, and I got 3, and I liked it. But even 3, it was the
It
first.
felt wrong.
It was the first Infinity War game not made by the OG team, so it was just
The
like
OG.
Yeah, the OG.
The
team.
original gangsters of Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
so it's kind of like.
Sweet. By the way, I got all the grades. Thank goodness.
By the way, this level is super short, but that took a long time.
it took a long time. The red coinage is my least favorite. At least with the guys, you can just like cut, slice, dice, you know, you're done. With this, I have to be like, every corner, you know?
Yeah,
Holy
no,
shit,
but
this
for the
camera's
Modern
gonna
Warfare,
get me
but like
killed.
I said, so and then Modern Warfare 3 just felt off. Like it was fine, but it was kind of like eh.
Wow, that's
and
way
I
easier.
only got Black Ops 2 because I needed something to play on my Wii U. And for what it's worth, I think Black Ops 2 campaign was pretty cool. But I played a bit of the multiplayer, and it was like, eh.
Yeah,
That's why everyone's like Black Ops 2 was like the best Call of Duty. And I'm like, no, it was okay.
yeah.
And then I didn't play a single one after that. Well, other than when I played it with you.
Precisely.
But I've never owned one after that.
Now,
And this is the first one that actually makes me genuinely go, that looks cool. I was interested in World War II, because I like World War II shooters, and we haven't had one in a long time. But then it's like, oh, it sucks. Never mind.
oh no, this is gonna blow. That was both
Even
great.
Infinite
though, right?
Warfare, everyone was crapping on Infinite Warfare. I thought it looked interesting, and it's supposed to have a good campaign. So if it ever goes to like $20, I might pick it up. But
Now here's the thing. I'm skipping, by the way, there's one mission up there. I'm skipping that. I don't care what the actual objectives are. I don't care if it's kill enemies. I don't care whatever. I'm not doing like another 20-minute turret sequence. We'll do everything else and skip that. I'm just doing whatever this is. I don't know what the
Use
actual
your
trick
ninja
is.
skills to get the grade.
Do I just have to? Okay, I can do this. Shouldn't be too
this
bad.
looks like a fun channel show.
Well, this is just like platforming.
Is that supposed to be a ghost?
It's a little red orb. It's like a little energy
Like
ball.
I mean, like a time travel ghost.
Oh, actually, I have a time limit. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize this was. Although, again, if it's if this is just like platforming, who cares, right? Thank goodness it snaps me to these things.
I was like, I hope you see those spikes. I don't know how you were supposed to dodge that.
I have no idea. Whatever, I don't care. I got the thing. First try. With 1 second, but I mean first try. But yeah, you know, the thing is, the gamers who are playing this new Call of Duty say it looks like fun, but the issue is we're so gun shy about like these developers. It goes to show you that sometimes making money isn't worth losing the PR, because now you have every gamer on the planet, whenever you release a game, being like, you know,
essentially,
like you're just like,
me, because everyone's like. It's like I'm like the worst thing about this generation for me is the fact that it's very difficult to find a AAA game that's actually like worth your money. I know they exist, but like last generation, you could buy a AAA game and be reasonably certain that even if it's not all good, it's mostly good.
Yeah.
This generation, it's like probably not.
Yeah, probably maybe not great. Like you can probably guess that this new like Activision
and
game
everyone always says like just buy indies, and I'm like, there's only so many 2D Metroidvanias
you can play
before I'm tired.
Like I agree with you. By the way, I knew they were gonna do this to me. Isn't Rocket Factory? I thought this was the one where you had to chase the fuse. This is not the one where you chase the fuse. See, this one's fine. This is essentially just the Rocket Factory one. This is okay because I'm just killing guys.
Twist this for me. That hurts.
What? I'm not gonna open your bottle of soda for you.
No, I opened it. I'm saying that there's a stab piece on there. Every time I twist it, it's like, it already cut my finger.
This is fine. This is just like me beating guys up, right? That's fine.
80 dudes though.
No, well, I mean, look, I'm already gonna be done 10 by the time I'm done this room, probably more. And the thing is, I don't have to look in crevices and corners for guys in this stage.
True.
Like, they're just gonna be, like, I'm already at like 10, and I've only been playing the stage for like 10 seconds. Like, they're just spawning guys on me, so I'm not really mad about them making me kill 80 guys. You know why else I'm not mad? It's gonna give us a new katana.
Oh, yeah.
If we just keep killing guys.
But how do you get a better one than the one you got?
What, you mean the Heaven Sword?
Let's actually debate this. If when they claim the next sword is better, how are they gonna justify it? Let's see if in our minds it is justified.
Okay, alright, fair. Alright, deal.
Let's do it.
But I'm gonna argue, what do you think it's gonna be? I'm gonna say it's gonna be a demon sword. I don't remember. Money's on a demon sword.
It's gonna be forged in the fires of Fountain.
My precious. Alright, easy.
How is a demon sword better than an angel sword? I feel like the angel sword should default be better because it's supposed to win, right?
I always just think that angels and demons, like that argument, that like angel and demon argument, it's kind of like canceling itself out. But I will also argue that if demons die with holy water, Castlevania taught me that, if demons die with holy water, then shouldn't the holy blade definitely be better? Like, if it's a blessed sword, doesn't that like really suck for demons? Again, I'm making a lot of assumptions here, but it's just,
I guess,
general logic,
context
right?
Of your specific game or story or movie or
like lore,
whatever rules they want to make up, right?
Yeah, I guess it's all about the lore at the time, right? It's all about whatever you're subscribing to.
But this game doesn't have any lore like that.
No, this game, I don't even know what the plot of this game is outside of he's really addicted to crystal meth.
That's what I was gonna say, because like you're essentially just like now there's an angel army in this game.
Yeah, and
this is just a sword that we just have, and it's like, okay, you want to explain a little bit more about this angel army? That sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Like, can we do like that part of the game? Well, no. Why?
You gotta find more red coinage first.
Gotta find some red coinage. You know what the real lore of this game is?
You gotta buy your way into heaven with red coins.
With red coinage.
Ninja Revive!
I wonder if they take my extra pip. They take all 3 pips?
I guess this depends on which one you want. Although
I just healed and it was only a rank 2. I might as well use the shuriken, kill them all, and then like rebuild another one. That sucks. Also, what am I even doing here? Can I just like get off this? Oh wait, you know what? I hope there's no one up there. Shoot, I actually do have to go up there because you know they hide enemies in those. Just in case like I get up there and they're like, surprise! You know what game I love for lore?
Garfield.
Yes, Garfield, Jesse. I love the Garfield racing game.
They just announced that. Coming out to Switch, PS4, Xbox One.
Jesse, I can't tell how much you're joking.
I'm not. They legit announced it coming out.
If he's telling the truth,
I'm
maybe
legit
throw up some box art or something.
I don't know if they have box art yet, but it was just announced like a week ago.
I forgot you do these. What do I do? Ow, okay, that wasn't it. Do I just
fly into a...
Oh, jeez. He keeps running from me. Stop it. Oh, you dick!
Can you block it?
What was my X? Oh, I have a jump slash. What's my... Oh, you know what I bet I have to do? There it is. Okay, I figured it out. I just didn't understand why I don't have a block, but he can do stuff like that, right? You just have to let him attack first, that's all. So, I was gonna say, lore-wise, I always loved, like, the Darksiders lore I thought was really cool. I thought it was a really neat world. Essentially, like, there's, like, this war between heaven and hell, and, one of the horsemen of the apocalypse just accidentally causes the apocalypse to happen too soon, thus making the human race go extinct, okay? And that's, essentially, it's just this world of the aftermath of heaven and hell going to war with each other, you know? I thought that was a really cool world. I thought that was a really neat world. Really fun lore. I was genuinely interested into seeing like what happened, who these guys were, who the players were. Like it just sounds like fun to me. That's why I think it's really funny when you have games like third-party platformers.
Third-party platformers.
Sorry, sneezed. I was gonna say when you have like when you have just like general like not first-party platform video games like this.
That was the first-party platform game.
Super Mario Brothers?
No, I know, but I'm saying third-party. Not third-party. Do you mean 3D platformers or third-party platformers?
Third-party platform.
So you meant that?
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's a weird term.
Anyway, okay, so here's the thing. We have games like iNinja, right? This game obviously has some kind of lore that they're, you know, hinting at.
Does it though?
Well, they're hinting at something. We know the Rage Stones have existed, whatever, and if this game ever got popular, there'd probably be a sequel where they explore the Rage Stones, things like that. But do you remember Metal Arms' lore?
Not very well.
Metal Arms actually had like a lot of lore. So essentially what it is there's this race of robot people, right? And this one robot, Dr. Exavolt, is trying to advance droid kind, okay? And the droids he's trying to create, in his experiments, a horrible experiment goes off, and he accidentally makes General Corrosive, okay? General Corrosive is like, he's called a mill, if you remember. Like, and mills are like a different breed of droid. There's droids and there's mills. And then you find out eventually when you explore, you remember you go to the Morbot cities?
Yeah.
Which you get from lore are just like cities of people who used to, like, okay, they're like precursors, you know? They existed before the droids. So these droids were built by the Morbots, and these Morbots have like hyper sophisticated cities that are underneath the world. And they kind of explore this and they go into it a bit and stuff like that, but like, dude, that's just like a platform video game. Yeah. You remember there's this whole thing about the zombie bots and how you don't go to the wastelands, like people are terrified of the wastelands, and the mills are getting mauled and stuff, and they capture them. Like there's a whole world that exists there, and it's not like ham-fisted. Like they clearly wrote that with a lot of intent, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas you have games like this where you're like, what?
Yeah.
Think about Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. There are 3 of those games. Okay? There are 3 Ty the Tasmanian Tiger video games, and they very clearly have established their lore with like the Bunyips and Boss Cass. Although that one's more presented like a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
You know? But they still exist. Like clearly they put a lot of love and effort into this stuff. Like whether you want to acknowledge it or not, the game clearly shows a lot of love to its source material. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just looking for enemies just in case they're there somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
I really feel like I'm stretching here. Like I feel like I'm looking for nothing. So anyway, iNinja could potentially have some pretty sick lore, because video games do, and good for those video games that actually do include a lot of really fantastic lore. Because a lot of video games should include lore. Like you should actually give a damn about what story you're telling. I doubt, like, I don't know, Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg has a lot of lore based on, you know, this.
Yeah,
but
it does. It totally does, man. It's like,
I can't tell how serious
it's like Morning Land and all that stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna really regret this, but like...
I never played it. I just seen people play it.
No, you're missing my point. I'm gonna really regret this, but like... Sonic has a lot of lore.
Yeah, of course it does, but I like Sonic as lore.
the thing is, we know in Sonic lore,
It's decent too. It's just
it's
that
not
nobody
terrible lore.
but people just want to ignore it because like Sonic doesn't need lore, and I'm like, I guess.
Sonic has had lore since Sonic.
But you know what?
2.
Okay,
That's the thing.
this actually bothers me. I want to point this out. You know, people say we should stop with the extra characters because that's not Sonic gameplay. And I'm like, you know what?
No, bullshit,
think about
because
it like
Sonic's extra characters have existed
Like
since Sonic 2.
I was gonna say no. I mean, we're talking about like the different playable characters that have a different playstyle.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That's existed since Sonic Adventure. A
Yep.
game that's now like 20 years old.
Yeah, yeah.
So, hasn't it been kind of almost like set in stone that now is Sonic gameplay?
Yeah.
A different playable character that plays differently? Almost every Sonic game has some form of this.
Of course.
So, isn't that so? Saying it's not Sonic at this point is kind of just plain wrong.
It's just stupid. It's like uneducated. That's not what I want to say.
They're just uneducated.
But it's the thing is Sonic. I hate it when people argue that Sonic characters. Gosh, I can't imagine how many episodes we've talked about Sonic on the series. Or not in the series, but in general. The thing is, when you talk about like Sonic characters and like oh, Sonic doesn't need friends. Well, you know what? Unfortunately,
There's nothing to say that Sonic doesn't need friends. They just want Sonic's friends to play exactly like Sonic with minor differences.
No. They don't want Sonic's friends being playable at all. You're giving them too much credit. They want Sonic's friends to not exist. Like Sonic's friends are bad. I think there's a Dorkly video.
I see
that
most
cracks
people
me
that
up.
say that Tails and Knuckles are fine.
No, that's there's a Dorkly video that cracks me up, and he's like, I like my Sonic Classic. I like Red Sonic, Yellow Sonic, and Red Sonic.
And Blue Sonic, you said red.
Oh, did I? Whoops. But that's what cracks me up. The thing is, when people complain about Sonic's friends, technically since like Sonic 2, there have been Sonic
Actually,
friends.
there's one guy who
Because
doesn't like,
Amy's in Sonic CD.
which is also technically Sonic 2.
So is Metal Sonic.
Metal
like-
Sonic's cool though.
Metal Sonic is cool. I like his design.
But you know what though? Okay, here's
Gosh,
the
we're
thing.
losers.
So you know Classic Game Room, right?
Yeah.
He's guy who does not like Sonic, right?
Okay.
Sonic.
Which one? The red one? The yellow one? Or
No,
the
no, no, no.
red?
But he's actually fine because he explained it.
You're gonna
and
die.
He explained it perfectly, and I totally understand, right?
Okay.
Basically, he's a huge Sega Genesis fan, right?
Okay, yeah.
And he always goes through his Sega Genesis games, and he only ever has Sonic 1.
right.
And so he addressed this in one video. He says, a lot of people ask me why I only have Sonic 1, right?
Yeah.
And he says it's because he played Sonic 2 as a kid,
Yeah.
and Tails was following him, right?
Yeah.
And he said he could not handle it. He hated the fact that Tails had to follow him, right?
Okay, yeah.
So he immediately said, he just turned the game off and just never played it.
Okay.
And that's it. And then he didn't even learn that you could turn off Tails in that game, right?
Can I argue
But here's the
something?
thing, I'm saying that he's a guy who does not like Sonic's friends, but he doesn't complain about all the newer games having them.
No.
He just plays the first one, the gun that he likes,
He
right?
likes the one,
That's
yeah.
exactly the type of like Sonic fan that I like because it's not. He just admits like I just don't like them. And I'm like okay, and he just doesn't complain. He just
That's
plays
it,
the one he
yeah.
likes. That's it.
Totally fine.
There's nothing wrong with that,
There's
right?
nothing wrong with that. I think Jesse and I are very forward, like thinking like losers as far as it goes. Unfortunately, but very truthfully, like if you want to love something, just love something. As long as it's not hurting anyone, then who gives a damn?
Well, the Sonic fan base will be like, "You're making the games worse." But here's the thing: like Sonic Forces,
Shut,
is, again,
like I mean,
it's
like hold on,
mediocre.
Sonic fan. Who gives a damn with the Sonic fans? Sonic fans don't know what they want.
Well, the reason why you get to care a little bit is because they could potentially change the series. Like, because here's the thing: like, if they had it their way, and as much as I love Sonic Mania, they want only Sonic Mania and nothing else, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of the 3D games. I love the 3D games. I prefer them. I would actually rather have another 3D game. I'm not saying I'm saying we could have both, right? But in their eyes, no, we can't have both. There can only be one, right?
I always think about that video I showed you with the more macaroni.
Well,
Not enough
everyone always
cheese.
talks about that. They're
I
like,
hate
they're like,
macaroni and
Sonic's in a,
cheese.
everyone's like, oh man, Sonic's in a very bad spot right now.
Why
it's
is he in a bad
It's
spot?
on life support now. It's actually really bad. I'm like,
What are you even
what are you
talking about?
talking about? Literally, we just had Team Sonic Racing come out, which is a good game, and Sonic Forces, which is a mediocre game, and Sonic Mania, which is considered the best Sonic game out of everyone.
I'm not even gonna lie
What
to you,
the heck
dude.
is wrong
Like,
with you
I'm
people?
not even gonna kid. Jesse knows how much I love Sonic 3 Knuckles. We've talked about it to no end. I think everyone should play Sonic 3 Knuckles. It was, and that's a hard was, my favorite Sonic game. until Sonic Mania came out.
I like Mania too, but keep in mind that I'm a Mario kid, so Sonic 2D platformers to me are kind of irritating to play. So I have a soft spot for Sonic 2, but even Sonic 2 has its limit for me. Sonic Mania does go out of its way to fix a lot of it, but they still have some of that Sonic 2 jank in there.
Some Sonic 2 jank.
And so when everyone's like, "What's the best 3D or 2D platformer?" They're like, "Sonic 3 and Knuckles," and I'm like,
Sonic 3 and Knuckles is great.
Mario World.
Nuclear bunker.
Yeah, exactly. You know where I was going with that. Yeah.
I did know where you're going with that.
But legit, I don't think I've ever played a 2D platformer that has better controls than Mario World.
Now, here's what I'm getting at, okay? Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a stupendous game. It offers so much, and there's so much to find.
Good or nothing.
No, I know you're not.
I love them, but I'm just saying that.
But what I'm saying to you is, like, it's a stupendous video game, right? It's so good. It is so good. But Sonic Mania came out, and Sonic Mania did something that I just wasn't prepared for as a gamer. And it made a modern 2D Sonic game that was stupendous to play, and it doesn't sacrifice the gameplay for challenge. Okay, so like, I'll give you an example. I think Sonic always, like, people always say like, oh, Sonic is like supposed to be fast. Have you
That's
played
not true, dude.
Sonic 2 past like the fourth
Sonic
world of the game?
Someone pointed this out, and it's very true. The faster Sonic can go, the easier the game and the stage. Think of all the hardest Sonic games.
I'm thinking about like,
think of the hardest Sonic stages in your mind, and how fast do you go through these stages? You almost always have to stop and wait for platforms.
Okay, we're gonna get a lot of rage here because I know there are people who can play really well.
I mean, okay, if you're an expert at the game, okay, but most casual players.
I'll give examples
even someone
for Sonic.
Who can
Hold on, let me just give some
games.
examples for Sonic 2. Hilltop Zone, can't play that like at rocket speed.
No, because you'll just fall off the edge and into the lava.
Exactly. Sky Fortress, yikes. Not even good. I was gonna say Mad
Sky
Gear
Fortress
Zone,
will
but
just straight up kill you if you try to run through
Metropolis Zone, not
Nope.
really. Even what's that one? Casino.
Well, that one's just irritating. It's not slow. It's just irritating.
No, okay, so the casino level passed. And then I'll even go as far as
Mystic Cave even is
Mystic
a little
Cave.
faster.
Mystic Cave is a bit quicker, but I will say, at least my point with Mystic Cave.
That's why I love Calico Plant so much, is it has a bit of platforming challenge, but it has a lot of real heavy speed sections.
Yeah.
And you know, people always say that we need to go back to the level design of the 2D Sonics and 3D Sonics.
Wait, let me finish my point.
Yeah.
So Sonic Mania comes out, and there are straightaways that just like let you rip in that game.
In every stage.
In every single stage, and even,
I like that
even
a
in
lot
the
too.
final stage,
Even in the last stage.
in the last stage,
Totally.
Titanic Monarch Zone.
I like that.
love that stage because I remember at some point I was just booking it because I didn't have Supersonic yet, right? I was just booking it, and I just thought to myself, I wonder if they'll throw me off a cliff or something. That was my exact
The
thought.
only thing that I'll say about Sonic Mania is that was kind of crappy though. I thought a lot of the bosses were kind of like, eh.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's nothing really. Although in Sonic Mania Plus,
2D Sonic has never had good bosses in my opinion though.
something I really appreciate, it's just minor, but something I've always really appreciated, in Sonic Mania Plus, they fixed the Metal Sonic fight, because the Metal Sonic fight is annoying.
I don't remember it very well.
Well, okay, so you
Wasn't it like that Sonic Advance fight where you run?
You run, yeah,
Okay,
and you
yeah.
have to like bump him into the spikes. They completely changed it in Mania Plus, and good for them for doing it, because it's kind of, it takes away some of that jankiness, you know? I'm missing one enemy.
Missing 2.
Oh, no, they're in front of me. Woohoo!
Oh,
I
okay,
was
okay.
scared, man.
This is a long level.
It's because I had to stop and look for everything. That's how they extend their gameplay, right? At least now we're done, so I can just bounce. Sorry, guys, this is what you asked for when we started playing High Ninja. We don't want to do this, but we have to do this. On our next 3D collection platformer, for the record, it's not that I'm not enjoying myself. I'm having a good time talking, just talking with Jesse. That's actually a benefit to us playing this game. Jesse and I are just talking, you know?
Well,
we
you know,
get to have
I
conversations.
just do want to say something about the, yeah, no, people say that 3D Sonic needs to have the 2D Sonic, like, level design, right?
Yeah.
What? Oh, you got a new sword. Oh, right. Let's do this quick. What we got?
The sapphire sword was carved out of the largest sapphire crystal ever known and found on the floor of the deepest ocean. It is light and razor sharp.
That doesn't make it better. It's still worse.
Yeah, no, was it forged
Legit.
in heaven?
Legit.
Was it forged in heaven?
Legit. What's harder to get to? A sapphire at the bottom of the ocean?
Or the
or
afterlife.
Heaven, or the angel commander in heaven? I'm sorry. Worst sword objectively.
Objectively worst weapon in the game. Oh god, look at me twirl. Check out this twirl move. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching.
Okay, we'll continue the conversation.
We'll continue
after.
the conversation later. We're gonna just do all of this world. So if you guys keep watching, I guess listen to us jabber. All right, take it easy, y'all. Bye.
Bye.